Barbara Hemphill. Growing up on the farm, my father used to say to me, half of any job is having the right tool. And recently I hear more and more people complaining about their memory or lack of memory and about clutter on the kitchen counter. So I want to show you a tool that can solve both of those problems. It's a very simple tool. It's simply a series of file folders. There's 31 of them for the 31 days of the current month, and then 12 for the 12 months of the year. I have the folder in front that says 15 because today's the 15th of the month. In order to make it work, you also want to have a calendar nearby. Not your calendar, but a calendar, because you'll understand a little bit later why it's important to know what day of the week it is. And I just hang mine right on the front so that I always have it. So let me give you some examples. The first one is a bill to pay. I know that I'm going to pay this on the first of the month, so I just simply drop it in the first, and when the first comes, I'll have it. Here's a birthday card I saw for a friend that I knew she'd really like it, and her birthday's not till April, the end of April, so I'm putting it in April, and when it comes, I'll be able to put it in the right day. Here's a local department store, and they send out sales flyers all the time, and they're usually good for 3 to 4 days, and it's really frustrating to not have it exactly when you want it. So I look at the day that's available. It says it's available on the 8th, so I put it in on the 8th, and then I'll have it. If I don't use it on the 8th, I can put it on the 9th, the 10th, or the 11th, and then throw it away if I don't use it. Here is a catalog of upcoming performances at the local theater. I gave it to my husband. He went through it, and he identified the ones that he wanted to see, and I see that the first one that he's picked out is in March. So I don't need to get the tickets right now. I'm going to wait till January because we'll know more about our schedule by that time. I'll put it in January, and we'll look at it again. Here's a form that needs to go with my granddaughter. She's going to be visiting me, and I need to make sure that this gets to school, and that's on the 22nd, and so I can put it in on the 22nd, and then I'll know exactly how to get that to school for her. Here's a favorite of mine. This is a clipping out of the paper about a local restaurant, and we're going out with friends this weekend on Saturday, and so again I can look at my calendar and see that Saturday is the 18th. I can put it in on the 18th, and then we'll have this clipping when we want to look at it. And finally, this is some historical information about a relative of mine, and I know that my daughter's really going to enjoy it. We're going to see them on Sunday, and so I'll put it in on the 19th, and I always check it before we go out the door to see if there's anything I want to take with me. And finally, the last thing is, I saw a friend this morning who does spas, and she says she does them at local schools. And I have a friend who works at the school, and I know those teachers could really benefit from it. And I'm going to see her Sunday at church. So I'll put it in on Saturday, because I might not remember to look on Sunday, but Saturday I'll put it in, and that way I can put it with my other things to go to church. So this is a tool to clear the clutter off the counter and make sure that you never forget anything again. All you have to do is put it on the counter in a convenient place, and all members of the family have access to it. So you'll never forget anything important. Oh, I forgot one thing. There's one way I really like to use it. In the back I have some recycled paper, and if I'm trying to develop a new habit, for example, my plants always used to die because I'd forget to water them. So I took a piece of paper and I wrote on it, water plants. I just used a plain piece of paper, and I decided that Monday was my water plants day. So the next Monday is 19th, so I would put it in on the 19th. And then the 19th I'd water it. When I watered it, I looked and said, oh, am I going to be in town the next one? No, I'm not. But I will be on Wednesday, so I'll give them a little extra. Or if I'm going to be out for a really long time, I can give it to another member of the family, and they can help me out. Never forget anything important again.